Her SUV was found sitting in the middle of the road, engine running, door open, glasses inside the car, purse untouched. But Phoenix Coldon, the 23-year-old honor student, violinist, athlete, and church daughter, was gone. No footprints, no signs of struggle, no calls, no goodbye. It was as if she stepped out of her life and vanished. Her parents say someone took her. Investigators say she left on her own. Others say she was trafficked. But in the years since Phoenix disappeared, the truth has remained trapped between evidence, assumptions, and haunting silence. To understand the mystery, you have to understand the girl at its center. Phoenix Lucille Coldon was born in 1988, the only daughter of Lawrence and Goldia Coldon, a devout, hardworking St. Louis family. Goldia called her my sunshine. Lawrence called her my warrior. Everyone else simply knew her as the girl who excelled at everything she touched. Phoenix began reading before kindergarten. She won fencing championships. She played the violin with precision and emotion. She attended church faithfully and rarely missed choir practice. She was homeschooled, disciplined, and deeply loved. As Phoenix grew older, she became the kind of a young woman adults admired. Respectful, motivated, introverted yet warm. But like many young adults, Phoenix was learning who she was, learning what she wanted, learning how to step into a world bigger than the one she grew up in. She enrolled at the University of Missouri, St. Louis, but also attended classes at another college. She worked part-time, she lived at home, and her parents kept close tabs on her routines. But beneath the surface, Phoenix was juggling more than even her closest family knew. There were secrets, conflicts, dreams she didn't dare share, and pressure she no longer knew how to carry. Her disappearance didn't happen in a vacuum. It happened in the middle of a life that was changing in ways nobody fully realized. December 18, 2011. A cold winter Sunday. The Coldon home was quiet, decorated for Christmas, the scent of dinner floating through the air. Nothing about that morning felt unusual, but that afternoon would become the final confirmed moment anyone saw Phoenix alive. Phoenix attended church with her mother, returned home, and spent the early afternoon practicing her violin. She and her mother spoke casually about life, chores, future plans. Nothing seemed off. Around 2 p.m., Phoenix walked out of the house wearing winter clothes and carrying her keys. She approached her black 1998 Chevy Blazer parked in the driveway. Her mother assumed she was going to the store or maybe to visit a friend. Quick errands Phoenix often ran. But she didn't tell anyone where she was going. And she didn't take her purse. She simply drove off. No goodbye. No indication that this would be the last time her family ever saw her. Just a quiet departure that now feels like the beginning of something much darker. At 5:27 p.m., approximately 3 hours after Phoenix left home, a police officer noticed her Chevy Blazer sitting at an intersection in a residential area known for frequent criminal activity. The SUV was running. The driver's door opened, hazards blinking, engine humming, but Phoenix was gone. Inside were her glasses, her shoes, her ID, her purse, and her phone. No blood, no footprints in the snow, no sign of a struggle, nothing that suggested she walked away intentionally or was forced. Just a running car, a missing girl, a mystery that began in the middle of the road. The police had the SUV towed. They logged it as an abandoned vehicle, but they did not notify the Coldons. For over 2 weeks, when Goldia and Lawrence finally learned where their daughter's car was, they were furious and terrified. Why wasn't the family contacted earlier? Why wasn't the SUV treated as a possible crime scene? Why wasn't Phoenix flagged as missing the moment the car was found? Why did investigators assume she walked away voluntarily? To this day, those questions remain open wounds for the Coldon family. Most missing persons cases depend on the first 24 hours. Phoenix's case lasted 2 weeks. By the time the Coldons knew about the SUV, it had been moved. Evidence had been disturbed. The neighborhood residents had walked past it countless times. Surveillance cameras had overwritten their footage. Potential witnesses had come and gone. Still, the family pushed forward. Lawrence retraced the car's path. Goldia canvassed neighborhoods. Church members prayed in circles on the sidewalks. The community banded together. But investigators quickly grew perplexed. There was no forced entry.
No struggle.
No fingerprints that didn't belong.
No immediate suspect.
And no obvious motive for abduction. Without evidence, theories filled the vacuum. As detectives dug deeper, a different picture of Phoenix emerged. A picture her parents didn't recognize. She had 2 cell phones. One she used publicly. One she hid. She had a boyfriend her parents didn't know about. And possibly another ex-boyfriend trying to re-enter her life. She had withdrawn from college. But her family still believed she was attending classes. She may have been planning to move out. Her journals described suffocation, pain, secrets, and wanting to start over. She may have been involved in a controlling online relationship. Some entries hinted at emotional manipulation and identity conflict. She had argued with her parents about independence. She wanted autonomy, a life of her own. These revelations introduced new possibilities. Did she run away intentionally? Was she escaping someone or something? Was she meeting someone that afternoon? Or was she lured by a threat no one knew existed? Phoenix's mother cried when investigators revealed the secrets. That's not the Phoenix I knew. But grief is complicated. And secrets are often the bridges between who we are and who we pretend to be. Investigators interviewed the young men connected to Phoenix. None were charged. None had evidence linking them to her disappearance. But some provided contradictory statements. One said she was upset. Another said she planned to break up. A third said she hinted at ending everything. But he couldn't explain what she meant. None of these leads amounted to a breakthrough. But it all deepened the mystery. A rumor spread about a man who had seen a woman matching Phoenix's description at a nearby store shortly after she vanished. Unverified. No footage. No evidence. The tip faded. Some neighbors claimed they saw a woman walking away. Others said a car pulled up behind the Blazer. A few insisted they heard shouting. None of these details were confirmed. No witness ever came forward with enough clarity to change the investigation. Some speculated Phoenix left voluntarily to escape the strictness of her upbringing. Her family vehemently rejected this idea. Goldia said, "She wouldn't leave us. She wouldn't leave her little sister." Lawrence added, "If she wanted to go, she would have told us. She always told us." But Phoenix's journals painted a young woman torn between obligation and independence. Did she leave on her own? Was she abducted along the way? Or did someone she trusted betray her? Of all the theories surrounding Phoenix's disappearance, this one became the most discussed. And the most disturbing. Advocates, investigators, and private organizations pointed to patterns. Her SUV was found in a neighborhood known for high trafficking activity.
No struggle. No struggle marks.
No known motive for voluntary disappearance. Female, early 20s, a common target demographic. Many trafficking victims are approached online, through emotional manipulation. Something reflected in Phoenix's secret second phone and messages. Over the years, multiple callers claimed they had seen Phoenix in strip clubs, hotels, brothels, motels, trafficking corridors near Atlanta. None of these sightings were confirmed, but none were disproven either. Producers of a crime documentary claimed they discovered a list of women arrested in Las Vegas. One with the same birthday as Phoenix, a similar appearance, a similar background. The woman refused to speak with investigators. Her identity was never released publicly, and the link, if any, remains a deeply troubling question. Phoenix's disappearance did not just create a mystery, it shattered a family. Goldia blamed herself. Lawrence blamed the investigation. The community blamed unknown dangers lurking beneath everyday life. Christmas decorations remained untouched for 3 years. Phoenix's room stayed clean, waiting, as if she might walk through the door at any moment. Her mother said, "Sometimes I wake up thinking I hear her. Then I remember, she's gone." Her father said, "They didn't take the case seriously. Not at first. Not for too long. Pain mixed with anger. Faith mixed with frustration. Hope became a daily struggle. As years passed, flyers faded on telephone poles. Tips slowed down. Leads dried up. Neighborhoods changed. But the Coldons never stopped searching. They held prayer circles, organized search teams, hired private investigators, appeared on documentaries and talk shows, and refused to give up. But sometimes, persistence doesn't bring answers. It only deepens the emptiness. Over time, several breakthroughs appeared and then collapsed. The woman resembling Phoenix refused to talk, gave no explanation, and the lead died. None produced a DNA match to Phoenix. One caller claimed Phoenix was being held in a house. False alarm. Another said she escaped trafficking and was living under a new identity. Unverified. Another claimed she had died. No evidence. In the absence of closure, theories grow like vines. What was Phoenix feeling in her final known moments? Fear? Freedom? Confusion? Desperation? Was she running toward something? Or running from something? Her journals revealed. She struggled with faith. She struggled with identity. She struggled with independence. She felt controlled. She felt conflicted. She felt lost. Did she seek escape? Or was someone else manipulating these emotions? The psychology of disappearance is complex. Some leave voluntarily. Some are coerced. Some are taken. And some simply fall into the wrong place at the wrong time. What happened to Phoenix? Could be any of these. Voluntary disappearance. Supported by secrets, journals, second phone, double life elements. One will argue, she didn't take money, she didn't take clothes, she didn't take ID, she didn't take her purse, she didn't contact anyone afterward. Abduction, supported by running car, open door, no signs of voluntary departure, car location in high crime area. One will equally argue, no witness saw a struggle, no evidence of forced entry, human trafficking, supported by location, her age, mysterious online communications, documentary findings, but no confirmed sightings, no direct evidence. Another theory could be someone she knew, supported by emotional conflict, relationship issues, secret communications. Still, no suspect has ever been charged. More than a decade has passed. There is no body, no confirmed sightings,
No arrests. No confession. No closure.
The Coldon family still holds onto hope. Their daughter might still be alive somewhere, or gone forever. The truth lies hidden in what happened between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. that cold December afternoon. A window of 3 hours that changed everything, and took everything. The disappearance of Phoenix Coldon is a story about a bright young woman caught between who she was and who she wanted to be. It is a story about secrets, fears, decisions, and forces we cannot see. Someone knows what happened that day, but until they come forward, this case remains a haunting shadow over St. Louis and over everyone who loved her. Thank you for watching Silent Evidence True Crime Exposed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for another chilling true story.